What is going on, everybody? And Tony's the gamer here, back once again with Super SSS Rank. We are the Press Start Select podcast. Now, S Rank, we had to make this pod happen because the news towards the end of the year, there usually is some ebbs and flows, but there's been a lot of a plot twists lately. A lot of things, a lot of shakeups, and it's not just the Game Awards announcements that have been, raising an eyebrow. It's all that we know or seem to think about the hardware market having quite the table flip. And we're starting to see the echoes in every aspect. So before we get to that, let's just hit a couple of small little things. What are your thoughts on Arc Raiders and all the success it's been having lately?
Um, I kind of knew it was gonna I kind of felt it was gonna go somewhere, right? I kind of felt it was gonna go somewhere. The reason for that being is when I saw the beta and I finally saw people get their hands on it and saw what was happening, kind of like what Helldivers was when its early stages,
Mm-hmm.
like that intensive pace, that classic perfect gameplay, that easy to repeat, rinse and repeat, play it over and over again type of gameplay to where it's so randomized and you can't really predict what's going to happen because every encounter has the human factor wild card to it.
Right.
So I felt like it was the same thing with the clips of seeing Helldivers and like, yo, you could do that. You can call for an airstrike and XYZ. Yo, this dude is just surviving. He's doing his best to survive this horde that's coming after him.
Mm.
And it's that pressing excitement is when I was watching the betas for Arc Raiders. Like the guy was, he saw a giant bipedal robot, shot it. The robot met him, jumped all the way on top of the cliff to where he was at.
Mm. Yeah, I heard the
What what
AI
what,
enemies in that game are on another level.
what are you? What more do I need from a video game?
Yeah.
Right. That's the same feeling I got when I played Jedi Academy, Star Wars Jedi Academy.
Mm.
There was a sniper rifle that you can get was like a particle beam, and you can snipe. And so I didn't want to fight no Sith Lords because they was destroying me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna shoot this guy. I tried to snipe him. He dodged it. This is battlefield distances.
Mm. Mm.
I'm like this is battlefield distances, right? Let me tell you what I saw on my reticle. So as soon as he dodged it, you can hear with the sniper, "Nice try, Jedi." All I heard was him turn on his lightsaber, and then the lightsaber went away, came back, and he just kept looking like he was getting closer. I said, "Don't tell me this man is meeting me throughout the stage."
Mm.
Guess what? At the checkpoint, he met me on the road. He jumped all the way to where I was at and decided to run the fade. Guess who came out victorious?
I'm imagining him if you still have the sniper on
He
you.
he did. Even when I switched to the lightsaber, the man stood over my body. May the force be with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right when he killed me.
Mm.
So it's that excitement. To me, that's what Arc Raiders brought to me. And it's just watching the clips online. I don't see this going away anytime soon. This game is here to stay. This is what Marathon should have been.
And I guess to some degree still can be.
I don't know. Because the thing with Marathon is like it's the thing with Arc Raiders is you have multiple factions coming against you.
Mm.
You got
Mm.
your robots, you got um the human factor. You have a cause to where like, yo, if I don't get this loot, it's over.
Yeah.
And so Arc Raiders achieved what Arc Raiders achieved what they set out to do, man. They said create a fun game. And
But I guess my question would be because I'm like, I do think it's interesting that the internet narrative was, especially with Marathon, was like, oh, no one's really asking for an extraction style shooter. And obviously that seems to be, I feel like a lot of the distaste and dislike for a lot of these genres seems to be almost like an anti-Bungie, more so than an anti-genre.
I don't think it was an anti Bungie. I just think I do think Marathon didn't make it clear to what it was. And also you have to go off of the fact that this is a game that was already established.
Mm. True.
And the art
True, true,
direction,
true, true.
the art direction was totally left field. I thought I was watching an episode of Love, Death, and Robots on Netflix. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? People were expecting Marathon to be like a more refined version of Fallout. You know, a more refined version of a BioShock with a bungee spin to it.
Mm.
You know, and so now you got this classic game to where people are being excited for, and you imagine Sonic no longer runs, but he decides to jump now, or he decides to actually be a hedgehog.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's and then now I understand Sonic has more of a legacy behind it than all the other than what Marathon does, but Marathon was something special to a lot of people. You know, you kind of connected Marathon to Halo, and now Marathon is Bungie. Bungie is the one who did it. So now, why would you do such a thing? And people are thinking Marathon is going to be held at that same standard, but that's what really killed it. You know,
Mm.
it's Superman. It's Superman with the black and white suit. When like people are looking at it like in the Jerry
And then
curl,
yeah,
like
the
yo,
Jerry curl with the
what
mullet.
is what is this? What is this?
He's
What is
reborn.
this? Yeah, let's go back into the big blue.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
Let's change it back
yeah.
to the Man of Steel,
The
please.
symbol of hope? No, no, all right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like not everything gotta look like the crow.
Yeah.
You feel me? But not everything gotta look like the crow.
Yeah.
So it was that. That was the killer. It was a franchise that people recognized, and it changed to something completely different, so, which wasn't what everybody was expecting. You're telling, oh man, Marathon's a great. You're at work, Marathon. Oh man, let me show you the lore of Marathon. Then the Marathon trailer drop, and you see this colorful
Mm. Almost like neon green hurt your eyes.
neon, neon. Not only that, but into people subconsciously, what game has looked like that and drawn people in?
This is true. I can't
Not a
think of
lot.
one.
So,
It's like, oh, it's like cyberpunk-ish. It's like, nah.
no, it is something. It is not even. It's like yeah, it was. It just wasn't. The art direction wasn't for what people thought Marathon would be, and then it's like, okay, what is happening now? You turn Marathon into an extraction game? That's not what we asked for.
Yeah.
So
That's a
with
fair
that,
point.
that's
That's a fair point.
that's my
No,
point.
that's
That's why I,
solid. I know
you
pushback.
know,
Mm.
if you're gonna give me Halo, right? If you're gonna give me back Halo, I don't want to play as Master Chief with a severed arm, and now he has a mechanical arm to where he's launching cannons just to compete with Samus.
Mm.
No, thank you.
Mm.
Oh no, you don't need all the other guns in Halo. You all only need
You
one
are the
gun
gun.
now. You goodbye. Good. Now, oh, Master Chief is now Vector
Yeah.
Man. Thank you. I'm out. No, it's over. It's Oval.
We can
Oval,
rebuild them
man.
stronger, faster.
Yeah. You turn Master Chief into Astro Boy
Yeah.
or Power Ranger. It's
Yeah.
a rap.
But I think with Arc Raiders, I think to me the only thing that makes me a little bit skeptical is that I feel like some of these live service games suffer from the same issue that no matter what genre it is, it's just the attention span, right? Where it's like Helldivers 2 is still doing pretty good, right? Marvel Rivals still doing pretty good, but there's a steep fall off because while I still disagree with the whole thing of like games are competing with TikTok, it's like that's not true. However, games are competing with other games. And this has been a year of stellar, stellar games. So you have stellar options of 20, 30 hour deep dives that you can get into. And you're like, this is a year where Digimon was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Not good, amazing.
Amazing.
Like, right? So it's hard to be like, okay, am I gonna keep coming back for another run, keep going on another scavenge, keep taking on, the cyber force and arc raiders when Cosmic Invasion drops in 2 weeks, followed by like just I think that's where it gets
I
tricky.
mean, I mean, I think Arc Raiders is gonna do what Warframe did and have the dedicated fans.
Mm.
and then they gain that audience back over time. Like, of course, there's gonna be you got. I mean, listen, casual fans are like blades of grass. You know, you do you need grass? Yeah, if you want your house to look nice,
Mm.
but everybody knows this is the tree first, right? It's rooted. It's gonna be there. It's a pillar. You just find a way to build upon that. Casual ecosystems. I think now, if you want to keep people, just get an interesting hub.
But you do you think
You
that's
know,
because like to me, I'm like I think we're and again maybe I'm just like maybe it just is let's get you back to bed, old man type of approach
yeah.
with my opinion of like I think we're just running out of avenues for people to be long term invested in, right? So it's like PUBG still running, Fortnite still running, right? So it's like the longer you have these games, it's like you can only again I can only commit to but so much. And even for people who
I
aren't
feel you.
casual gamers, it's like you and I, we're not casual gamers, but because we're not, we're also not going to play Arc Raiders long term because we
Yeah.
have such a variety of taste.
Okay. I would say what these games are the console versions of MMOs.
But
There's a new MMO launching every
but
day.
look what happened to the MMOs, and some of them were amazing ideas. The Matrix Online is an amazing idea.
Yeah.
DC, whatever it's called, was an amazing
Zero.
idea.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I mean, I think they themselves need to make a system to where it would not lose like it. A lot of the reasons why a lot of the other games is the replayability factor, man.
Mm,
Nobody wants to leave that world they're in. So with me, if I'm gonna play DC Heroes, there's gonna be some. I think there's gonna be a lot more that people are gonna ask for to keep it.
no,
And
absolutely,
if it's not,
absolutely.
like Fantasy Star Online, people that game is not going nowhere.
Mm.
Uh, Warframe,
Final Fantasy
right?
14.
Final Fantasy 14. These games are doing something to where people don't want to leave their world. The people that the community that they build is too exciting. The lore, um, and then the passion behind it. I believe at least that those are the formulas that they get right. I think Arc Raiders works enough to where because of what's in there, because of the world and how it feels, and it's refreshing. It's done right. It's fun. The clips, the interactions are fun.
Mm,
The rules of the world are fun.
mm.
These things all kind of they play out for themselves. You know the rules, and the surprises are within the
Right, right,
rules,
right.
right?
Mm.
We play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't want all of a sudden Bandit Keith to pull out a Glock 9 because he's down one he's down one life point.
Mm.
You know? Or like when Yugi you or Kaiba said, "Hey, I'm gonna throw myself off the cliff, Yugi." We all were furious
Yeah,
at this. How dare you break the
yeah.
rule? You
What
know
a
what I'm saying?
sucker.
And so
Yeah.
what a sucker, right? So now you have those things with the games, and the games stay consistent within the rules of what they bring. I think Helldivers is going to be Helldivers. The momentum was lost because of the quality of life decisions that they were making.
Absolutely,
That killed it, right?
absolutely.
Whenever we see a fighting game, what usually kills the fighting games?
I mean,
No, no.
it.
Say everything.
I'm
Say
about to
what you
say like it
say.
depends on what we.
No,
I
talk
could
to me.
find
Talk to me.
a.
What is the most common thing that usually kills the Japanese excitement for a video game? What usually kills it? And to where like, yo, if you guys fix this, you would no longer have this problem.
I don't know if I can give a ultra confident
Yes, you
answer
can.
because I'm like to me like my
We
first thought always goes to the roster. I always go to the roster.
okay. Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Because
That's
like
good.
to me, I'm like
What else?
I don't really subscribe to the whole thing of like the story. It's like the story we grew up on foolishness, foolishness.
Mhm.
You know, so I'm like, what else? Like if you have the rollback netcode and it runs well.
N- there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Netcode, biggest killer.
Mm-hmm.
Diabetes of the fighting game community.
Yeah.
Biggest
Mm-hmm.
killer. Netcode trash, game gone.
Immediately.
Game done in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Game done in 3 weeks. Right? Roster is also a big part of it. Roster is very essential. You know? Also, who is this fighting game trying to become? Yo, you better be A1 day one.
Yeah.
You know? Dragon Ball Z Fighters was A1 day one.
Mm-hmm.
to the point now they gotta bring it back and support it. Right? A1 day one.
Mm-hmm.
We like when your fighting game is blowing up because it's doing things other than fighting. Like, yo, look at this reference, man. You know, I didn't know that they took Vegeta's move from the comic books and they put it in the game as an attack.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There you go. The community is doing the work for you. It's breathing life, you know. And the only way these games die is if you kill it. Like Super Smash Brothers community, if Nintendo did not destroy it, they would have had twice as much
Of course.
customers. You know, but you kill all the momentum for it
Right.
being seen. I don't see Super Smash Brothers clips on the internet like how I should.
Because if you did, FBI open up. Seems to be an illegal congregation of Nintendo users. Break this up right now.
which we don't want. But here, and make sure you buy this key pass that actually isn't a key pass. All right? Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, I think with those game models, they itch a need that people find that to be perfect, right? They ask within the world of what they're building, fun can be had.
I agree, right?
And that's it. That's just me.
No,
you know?
I agree with you, and we can move on to a different topic. I think to
Yeah.
me, I'm like with art creators, I'm like I think you're right in the sense that it's their momentum to fumble. It's just I think again in this, especially if 2026 is anything like 2025, I'm like I just don't see how art creators keeps your attention into March of next year, just based off game
As
releases
far as
alone.
the competition,
Yeah,
as far as gotcha.
too
No,
many
but look at
appealing
this.
games. I'm like I gotta put
But
this.
this is
down.
what we want. This is what we want.
Yeah.
Though. We want this. We want this. But I mean, I would say live service games, if done correctly, will just be you're just gonna have to choose what market you in
Mm.
at that point. It's gonna be like the MMOs. Like MMOs are still booming.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
the ones that we know,
Yeah.
they're going through a transition now because people are wanting the movement of an RPG. Like, yo, why am I playing? Why am I in this world when I move like static?
Mm.
Everything's static movement.
Mhm.
I'm done with this, right? And when you talk to the people, why don't you play this MMO? Said like, I hate the movement. And then the people in the Japanese community are like, well, what about the movement that you don't like? Like, look at this animation. This is trash, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not playing this. And so there's no impact. There's no attack. Now these things are bleeding into each other because of the technology. Now you have the assistance of AI and so on and so forth. But
Great way to transition to our next topic. Speaking of MMOs,
mm-hmm.
Sony
boy.
soft launch the reason why they're going to be taking 10 cents lunch for the next 15 years. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting its MMO, Steel Frontiers, I think it's called. The Korean-based company that's making the game, where basically it's like you can't make Ladamortrium because we were making Ladamortrium with Horizon already.
Oh.
And I'm like, you see the trailer, I'm like, oh, no wonder they're upset. They're mad. And it's over. Like, you better pack that game up now.
Here's what it's gonna be repackaged.
I mean, they're gonna find a way to get that game out for sure.
It's gonna be
But to me, I'm like with the MMO market of like, okay, one, what do you think about Sony going the route of like, hey, we're releasing a Horizon game and a Ratchet and Clank game that are both coming to mobile and PC, but not PS5
at all?
I don't know about it at all. It might be one of those things to stir up like controversy of like, oh, it's not coming a week before, like, and also on the PlayStation 5.
Here's what I think, right? This is their net. This is them casting their net to seeing if the pond is fertile. If the salmon are gonna bite. The salmon swimming upstream. And from there, they're going to transition to whenever they launch the next PlayStation and release this community on there to where the people who were not so keen on moving to PC to play this game on PC, to where the PC community is having the most fun that they're ever having in their entire life.
Yep. With free multiplayer, by the way. But go on.
With free multiplayer. Now, when PlayStation drops what they're dropping, they can transition them to, but PlayStation will also have to have free multiplayer. Would it make any sense?
But it,
And if
but it, it
yes,
kind of would, because I don't know if you saw that other bit of news when Sony was doing their financial reports, and one of the CEOs was like, "We got to do something to compete with the Switch 2. The Switch 2 has the Japanese market in the chokehold, and we're struggling." So now there's, I guess it's not really a rumor, but there's not like a price point that they're gonna be selling at some point a Japanese exclusive PS5 at a lower entry point to try to appeal to get more people to buy more PS5s. And I'm like, well, one way to do that is if you make some of this free again, right? I'm like, Japan is a place that runs mostly on public Wi-Fi to a certain degree. So I'm like, if you can make it where there's less entryways, again, I don't know, business wise that makes sense, especially when you have such a stranglehold on the market overall. But it's not it's Sony's not on the LeBron and Wade poster, like run right now. It's like they're kind of winning by default, but only within certain markets. Like we're looking at it from the North American market because that's where we live. But I'm like, it's actually, fighting for, like the Nintendo and Sony war is a lot bigger than we may think in that way.
it's kind of crazy that now it's actually back to the fight that began.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. From competition
hey,
that
we want
Nintendo created.
yeah, Nintendo created in a
Yeah.
way, right? So now it's back to now that we got the other guy out of the way, let's get back down to business.
No, now the other guy got
Hey,
hit with the
I've already made the headstone. It's okay. The
Yeah.
final Kamehameha to the face. It is what it is.
Nah.
I take my losses. All right.
Nah.
I take my losses with pride.
Yeah. But yeah, I think just in terms of these announcements, I just don't see, and I had my little rant more than a few pods ago about Aloy overall. But I just feel like with the Horizon thing, it's like I just don't know how you make the Horizon world work without elements of both her and the story. Like part of the reason why Lego Horizon didn't work is like you're introducing an Aloy that we've never seen before. Like, oh, she likes pickle sandwiches. I'm like, I've never seen Aloy hang out with her friends. One,
She's
like,
she, I just think the tone is too dramatic of a contrast.
I don't think so though.
I think so. That's you can do that with certain franchises, but not with this. Not with Legos, man. You get what I'm saying? Not with Legos Horizon. It doesn't. It's not something to where I want to see that tone change. Like it could work as a game, but it's just like, yo, who Aloy is on paper doesn't translate well to, and just the way the game is translate well to the Lego verse, right? There's not stuff that she does that gravitates people to be like, yo, Aloy is so cool.
That
I would
that I
say,
agree with, but I
you know what
disagree
I'm
with the
saying?
world. I think the world is actually perfect for
No,
Lego.
no, yeah, but at the same time, it's just the aesthetic of the monsters too,
I
right?
think they're fire.
They're fire, but it's that like you can almost tell because all the animals would be a white base, have a white base found. Like when you look at Horizon, it's white blue is the aesthetic of the entire world
Mm,
for most of the
mm,
creatures. Red when they're gonna attack, but usually white is the basis for all the
mm.
creatures. And that to me, what that does is kind of like it's just not an interesting variety for what Lego has to offer. With with the pieces, at least
I
for me.
disagree.
Yeah,
To me,
I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I think the biggest mistake was them focusing on Aloy for the Lego Horizons. I'm like,
Okay, so you're gonna need a character because for me, a God of War would translate better as a Lego because of the tone.
um,
You could almost have a God of War bridge with the Legos.
I don't, because the thing is, like, if that was the case, then they would have never canceled the God of War online.
No, that was just not wellly planned. That just
I
wasn't
don't
well
think it would have
planned. You
worked.
know what I'm saying?
I think the problem that they have with Aloy is the opposite problem they have with Kratos. Of like,
Mhm.
With Aloy, it's like we can kind of take her or leave her. With Kratos, it's like if I'm not playing as Kratos, I don't care. Like I don't care about Freya. I don't care about Atreus. I don't even care about Thor. Like
No, I mean with those games, you treat those characters just like you would Saitama, right? You build that is where you can have Kratos be the solid snake, and then everybody else is just their common soldier.
mm.
That's how you do. That's how you do those games. You can't have them directly. You can unlock him, and great, good for you. But I would not build the game around them if I'm going to do something like this, like a spinoff, or like the Lego franchise. I just wouldn't do that.
So
That's just me,
so
though.
then how do you or do you even see the Horizon MMO working in terms of introducing
Yeah,
people to the world?
yeah, yeah. You don't. I mean, yeah, because it has it. Like, look at Ark. I don't know how Ark does it, but people love Ark.
Arc has a very niche market though. I don't know if Nintendo's looking for a niche. Sorry, not Nintendo. I don't think Sony's looking for a niche market
They're not, but yeah, I just don't think this is gonna do it, man. Be honest with you. When I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know,
because they
because the
basically made
world.
Monster Hunter but with Horizon on your phone. It's not the worst it's not the worst premise.
It's not, but it's like it's just I don't. It's not, but it's just not enough, man. The world is not enough. Like I don't wake up and be like, oh man, let me get into this Horizon Zero Dawn. Some people might,
Mm.
but I don't. I would rather play Ghost of Tsushima before I play Horizon Zero Dawn.
Mm.
I would rather play Ninja Gaiden before I play Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, just those games, they call me more to. I could see the if I'm at a GameStop or your local retailer, and I'm looking at, okay, Jory, mom is gonna, you could either get Horizon Zero Dawn or Ghost of Yote. What are you gonna do, Jory? What are you gonna do, Super SSS Ring? Like, could, wait, is that Raptor? Is that a Cybertronian robot? No, is that a Predacon? No. Okay, Ghost of Yote it is.
Mm.
How many do we? How many to this day? How many on Twitter Horizon Zero Dawn clips do you see without you trying to follow a PlayStation subscriber? How much do you
I
see in
don't see
rotation?
any.
You don't see any. I still see Ghost
So
of
do
Tsushima.
I.
Huh? You don't see any in rotation. I still see. Let's
No,
be
no,
real,
you're
right?
absolutely right. I don't see any.
I don't see any in rotation. I see Mario. I see Donkey Kong clips,
Mm.
buddy. Right? I see, I see uh um Anarchy Reigns clips before I see,
Mm.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I see God of War clips in rotation still. Class any God of War
Like
ever
that one,
still
was
in
it like that
rotation.
Indian film where apparently they copied the animations of God of War like one for one? Did you see that?
Exact and them boys was hot on them, like grits, easy like grease, hot on them.
Yeah, that was
They lost all their
that was
credibility.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, but then everybody now you give people more of a reason
Yeah,
to go after, to have to go after the Dalsim click. So it's like, so it's just now, yeah, you don't see that game in rotation, and it's an odd choice, man. You would have had a better chance doing mascot and friends. Like, your mascots would have had more of an interesting world to expand upon.
mm.
Like, I just think a Slack Hooper universe probably would have done better if you would have tried to pitch it to me at the office.
Hmm.
I don't know what you're gonna do. A Ratchet and Clank world, I don't know what you're gonna do. You want to bring back Jack and Dexter? I think that would have worked as an MMO, if anything, before.
They would have to do a non MMO game first, though. Jack and Dexter's been kind
No,
of asleep for
it
too
would.
long. Like where, like we have experienced the golden years, so we remember very well.
Yeah, I
There's
just
a generation that are in their 20s now that have never played Jack and Dexter.
and I'm just saying, like, off of if I think this would just be a better sell, even though they didn't have any presence, right? Because it's a mascot game that you got. Your mascot game is just a lot, man. An Astrobot.
Well, I mean, I
MMO.
said once say one game of the year. We're gonna about to see Astrobot on everything for like the next 5 years.
Well, like
Don't
begrudgingly,
to some degree.
to some degree. Now they
Yeah,
accepted
yeah,
the steps. They accepted the steps
yeah,
son that
yeah,
they didn't want to.
yeah. But at first it was like that was it should have been Concord.
It would have never been
It would have never.
Concord.
I know. But you can some of these things you can see it of like we're like yeah we're so glad that our non-speaking single player offline mascot game worked more so than our print money game. Our quote unquote Star Wars universe of a game that we had cooking.
You guys would have done better remaking a Heavenly Sword game.
Probably.
You guys would have just done.
Probably.
It's just a lot for me. A lot of the resource like that. It's not interesting, man. It's not interesting enough. I think a Days Gone would have done better.
I think so too.
It's just like it's not interesting.
Yeah.
A Last of Us.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, right? If you're gonna pitch anything, right? That if that's what you wanted to do. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, I'm throwing stuff out there. If you were gonna take a chance on things, what I just mentioned would have done a lot better.
It would have raised
in
more
my opinion.
eyebrows for sure. I think we won't do it tonight, obviously, because there's bigger topics. But I'm like, now that we're talking about this, like, I would love to like really do a segment at one point of like what exactly about Horizon isn't working. Because I just feel like when again, I enjoyed the first one. I enjoyed the second one. But like you said, I'm not at the edge of my seat waiting for a third. I don't find myself going back to it despite it me being one of the most beautiful games on PS5. It's just like that was cool. And then I don't think about it ever again.
It would have done better if they would have taken a page from James Cameron.
But then they can't because of the lore.
And that's what kills it. The lore was not immersive enough. The lore is not open. You don't make a game like that and the world can't live without said character.
Right. Like it's
and when you have the world live with said character, it's done. Once the story's done, it's all right. That's it.
Yeah. I'm like making her the chosen one was not a good idea.
You marry Sue. All right. You're also Alice from Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm. You're Carol Danvers.
You're Genova.
Yeah.
Without you, there could be no Final Fantasy without you.
Yeah.
And now you're gone. You don't have any characters that could live with. You're not. She's not dang. What's the perfect word?
A people person?
She's not no. That's one, right? And she's not like the character is just not a interesting character. Like you for this character, you should have hired some of the writers from Uncharted to help you with the female cast because I don't want to hear any banter. I just get depressed. Life, like like I'm watching the episode of The Walking Dead, the most hopeless cast you'll ever get. Hey man, this a can of dog food. Oh boy, me and my dad we used to get a can of dog food and we would get some spices from outside out there in the back. Yeah, those were the good. Like no, it's not gonna help. That's not gonna help.
Yeah,
that's not gonna bring interest. Yeah. But we can.
Yeah, no, you can. I'm just like.
I hope I made sense.
No,
I hope
it did make sense. I think the thing is like, I'm kind of on the same page as you. I'm like, it does feel like it would have been maybe more of a push, and that's something that we've kind of spoken about off and on. Of like, Sony's been really weird with marketing this year, where it's like they don't want to market anything for whatever reason. So I'm like, it would have been more of a marketing push to kind of get a Jack and Daxter off the ground, or even an Astro or like a mascot style game off the ground. I'm like, but that would have been potentially more rewarding than these things. So like Ratchet and Clank is cool. I think it's beloved. Like they're goated characters, I should say. But like they're not really built for a mobile battle royale. Like it doesn't really make sense for these, this world. Why? Yeah.
Or you make a world with all your mascots in it.
Yeah. Again, try it again.
Try it again, and you don't do a Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
You do something not. I would go as far as doing your own Power Stone to where there's quality of life, things that could take place.
Or
You
or
feel
what
me?
was that other
Sly
game?
Sly Cooper's trying to steal my Ratchet and Clank, like stuff
Yeah, but
like that,
what was the other game? Was it Project X Zone where they took like a bunch of like Namco Bandai characters and just threw them into one game? So it was like Hayachi and like Mega Man on a team with
It
Chun
was a
Li.
three-way game. You had Bandai
Mm.
Namco, um, Atlas
Okay.
or Sega.
Mm-hmm.
You had it was Capcom versus Bandai Namco
Mm-hmm.
versus another party. So it was three games, three worlds meeting against each
Yeah.
other. People gonna lose their mind.
Yeah.
You had that card game being launched. You have a different. Now you got the Magic the Gathering crowd losing their mind. You know what I'm
The
saying?
SpongeBob
The Warhammer,
collaboration is dropping. I'm like, hold on. Since when?
but
We spent the entire '90s putting the no disrespect, putting the Magic the Gathering crowd right next to the World of Warcraft crowd of like y'all seem to be having a great time doing whatever you're doing over there.
I have absolutely no interest in your work.
Respectfully, like
Respectfully,
love what you love,
thank you
enjoy
for
what you enjoy, but you're
yeah.
not gonna win me over. You're not
Once I
gonna.
see this 20-foot field of figures, I'm like, so what's going on here? All right, so this is a level 3 Warhammer Sage or Custodian, and this Custodian now this figure. We're gonna move this figure here. Why can't I use this figure? No, because that's a level 12 Custodian. I don't know the world, but
Yeah,
the lore
but
is amazing. The lore is
no,
amazing. But
it is
anyway,
amazing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's one of the things where I'm like, I'm not gonna knock them. I'm just like, but at the same time, like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
just said you got,
You I don't even know where to
yeah,
begin. It's too late for me at this point.
exactly,
Y'all on season 38.
exactly. You almost got me in Final Fantasy, but it wasn't enough. Like, nope,
Almost, right?
nope, 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 nope. But to move on, just a couple of things before we get into the two big topics of tonight. How do you feel of seeing Marvel's Rivals roll out Gambit and Rogue playable in a video game for the first time, I think, since like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, or at least Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Somebody did a video on the game director, the creative lead, and they said, "Yo, this game just came out the beginning of this year, and he already looked like he's on his fourth term of the presidency." My heart broke. I said, "Man, y'all gotta, this man need a break, bro."
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Hats off to that team. Um, and I think it's bleeding into. I don't know what's gonna happen with that Sony game, this Tokiden, not Tokiden,
Token.
Token.
Or
I
Tokan, I
keep
guess.
Tokan. It's just the weird name. I'm like, why don't you just call it SNK versus
Yeah.
XYZ, whatever.
Marvel Fighting
But
Souls dropped the talk.
Marvel,
Yeah.
yeah, just thank you. But I think it's great, and I think it's a great game. I think listen, Marvel Rivals, like, good luck at an Overwatch coming back for anything. It can,
You can.
but you're gonna have to do a lot of work. You were revitalizing the hero genre.
Mm-hmm.
You were at the helm.
Mm-hmm.
You should have maintained discipline to the point to where even if Marvel were to release and DC were to release, people would still prefer you guys. But you never did the three things people were asking for: an animation,
Yep.
an animation,
Yep.
and an animation. Y'all want to release these animation shorts with Doom Fist, and y'all stop the momentum there? Guys, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Now
No.
you see how the formula is
Right.
working for
Nothing can
Capcom.
challenge us. All
And
right.
so now if they do a Marvel Rivals anime,
Oof.
and they give you that Bleach budget,
Oof.
everybody, You know, play the beach music in the back, dog. Like it's over.
With a Don style opening.
It's done. You're done. It's grits. Now you've made a new. Now there's gonna be a new timeline. Main timeline. Cough, cough.
Mhm.
Thank you, China. With those character designs, it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they decide to do, and this becomes their own thing, this becomes Marvel's new segue into the Japanese animation market, the manga
Cooked. Yeah.
grits, grits.
And the thing is that's funny is like it still has the American styles because it's unapologetic 90s designs.
It's the best of the 90s.
Yeah.
You saw what they did with Blade? Blade.
Yeah.
And you gonna put Rogue in the game? And she still look like Rogue? Gambit still look like Mon Ami?
Yep.
Imagine when they do Beast.
I mean, there's rumors that apparently someone found data files for Professor X, but they're not sure if it's Professor X as we know him or Onslaught Professor X or the Professor X with the cerebral helmet.
They gotta give me Professor X, Children of Adam.
I don't know. The cerebral helmet is actually really popular.
It is. Which X-Men is that? No, X-Men Mutant Academy. The one that was doing the combos in the wheelchair.
No, they can't do that.
Yeah,
they can't do that, bro. They can't. They can't do that. They can't. Yeah, no, they can't. That was a different time.
I know, but that game was.
It was.
Man,
yeah.
When I unlocked Spider-Man, you could forget about the X-Men. I did not care. But yeah, no, that world. See, that's how you build the world. We look the designs that they were doing. That's execution of art direction.
Yeah.
Man. That's it. You make a world that people want to be in. To the point people want to see how you're gonna redo. I want to see how they do the entire Marvel universe. Now imagine their Onslaught. Imagine their excuse me, She-Hulk when she drops. Imagine their Carnage.
Yeah.
Imagine their anything.
Mm-hmm. There's certain characters where like you can tell they flew a little bit too close to the sun. Like that one lady her name was like Athena or whatever from last season. Everyone was like, "Who is this woman?" You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, yeah. Well, she's the reason why that's gonna be controversial is because she's actually from Spawn.
Oh, okay.
But they lost the rights to it, and Marvel wound up getting in. So the character had to be given to Todd McFarlane.
Gotcha.
That was Todd McFarlane.
Okay. But yeah, like, but to your point of like, yeah, like it's man, like even what you just said about the idea of them turning this into the anime, because again, the lore is already there. Every new season drops more of the story. So I'm like, you could just do season 0, season 1, I think I'm a little bit more curious about how, if at all, they can get back most of their player base. Because I feel like the people who left is like, even me, who I enjoyed playing Marvel Rivals, I'm like, I'm not playing that game anytime soon.
It was never. I think those. Listen. I'm gonna be real with you. Those games, for someone like me or you, they're gonna excite different hungers, right? They're gonna excite different hungers. It's a different type of advertisement. For at least for me, if I was director in chief, I would never expect this game to do what I would expect this game to just do free marketing for me.
Okay.
Because it's not going to retain, because of the world and what you can do and the limitations of it, it's not going to retain you really unless you really, really are competitive.
Yeah.
But it's not competitively balanced at the same time.
Yeah.
So you can't. They said we're never going. But if you did, you would probably retain.
Yeah. Because to me, I'm like the thing that you can see them kind of scrambling retroactively now. Of like now they're doing more PvE modes. Like you guys should have been doing this.
Should have been did that.
I'm not trying to get sweaty every night I log into this game.
Exactly. Right. But some people are, and those people aren't playing it you
It's
know.
what you said many, 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 many pods ago of like give people their version of what they want within the game. You want to get into the sweaty lobbies with Wolverine for that mode? Go crazy.
Go
I'll be over
crazy.
here with the casuals, just
And at the same,
legendary.
yeah, and yeah, and at the same
Armed
time,
and
it goes back.
dangerous.
It goes back to what I say about the casuals, man. They're like, it's not that first 2-3 weeks is not a realistic.
Gauge.
It's not a
Yeah.
realistic gauge of like, bro, these casuals, especially now, their attention span. And if you even call them a name, I'm not gonna play this game because you made fun of me. This is the crowd you're dealing with, man.
You saw that one guy that got cooked online by pretty much everybody. Where it was like, we lost because of the girl on my team, and when I try to give her corrective advice, da da da, and like, and this is what's wrong with women gamers, and everyone was like, sir, we pulled the files. You weren't winning that game or the 3 games before it.
Yeah.
She wasn't the problem.
Yeah. So like, yeah, um it's that, man. It's that. Sorry. It's basically, that's the thing. Like, you can't expect it, because it's all, you got to make sure when the real numbers come through when the hype is over.
Mm.
That's your real
Hmm.
audience, and that's just what it is. Right now is where you do things to keep, or to increase engagement.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to play. Like, Grand Theft Auto's going to keep the retention for a while because it is what it is. It's just that entity. Red Dead Redemption as well, right? The reason I believe these games are able to do that is because they have a formula to where people can stay engaged long enough. The formula for Marvel Rivals entices different cravings and hungers,
Yeah.
because after you're done playing it, what else is there to do in that game?
I agree. That's what I said. Like
You
the
know?
lack of PVE, I think I think they're kicking themselves right now for not paying as much attention to the PVE. And so they're
There you
scrambling.
go.
Oh, here's Marvel Zombies. Oh, here's a New York City a hub world. This should have been about 6 months ago.
And then at the same time, yeah, like, yeah, why didn't you build a fully realized New York City to where these people can have fun and just move about? If I'm gonna be Spider-Man, let me be
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Now I gotta, the playground, the sandbox is not big enough for people to enjoy what they need to enjoy.
Yeah.
And so that's my point.
No, I think it's a strong point. Like there, to me, how I would sum it up, I'm like, I feel like there is not enough. And I say this again in a way of like it is what it is. It's like you have to have pockets of let me turn my brain off in games. Right? So you hear people, for example,
Yeah,
with Marvel Spider-Man 2, oh, sometimes I just cut it on just to swing around. Just to decompress.
just to decompress.
Perfect. You know what I'm saying? Every game that has longevity of like, I'm in Red Dead. I want to see what happens if I tie someone up on a lasso and ride them through the swamps. Like just something where I'm like, yeah, there's no stakes, there's no mission, nothing's on the line. This is a separate save where nothing matters. I just want to see what I could do in this world. I think most games that sustain themselves, like you need some level of like, can I just
Overwatch was running into that problem,
mm,
but they weren't gonna cause the people to suffer as much had they given us the medias that we were asking for.
mm.
They had an opportunity to turn themselves into a miniature
They
Disney.
could have been out of here.
The momentum that they were have those trailers,
They could
the
have been
lore,
out of here. The character designs,
the
just
character designs. Now,
I
they're
know,
not. They don't do it
I
anymore. Like,
know.
I saw that new trailer, and it's like as soon as Microsoft gets their hands on anything,
They just
look at
acquire and assimilate. That's it. They
look at
don't.
look at this version of Call of Duty. My goodness. Well, we're not going to
We're
go into
not.
that.
We're not. That's gonna be. We could do a whole pod on that. We might do a whole pod on that one. Okay. Again, one last topic that you have brought up. You had said that Nintendo was basically turning into a movie production studio. So talk to me about those official release clips of the live action Zelda film and Super Mario Galaxy animated film.
My thing is, I don't. This kind of scares me because it's Nintendo.
It's
From what
it's
I,
this Nintendo.
it's this Nintendo,
Yeah.
but this Nintendo is Nintendo.
Yeah.
You know, like Nintendo was charging you $64 for the Legend of Zelda 64.
Yeah.
I remember that at I remember that
Mhm.
at Toys R
Mhm.
Us. I like this game cost $64.
Yep.
No,
Rumble packs. We're gonna sell you this extended pack because we don't have enough space on our game for you to play a game that we made. What?
yeah, and it's just like, yo, man, yeah, because we don't have the rumble in the controllers, even though we could have done
We
that,
could have.
but no. Um, it's kind of scary to me because a lot of just even the world doesn't seem like it's being built correctly.
For which
Like
one,
you're
Zelda or
even Mario, like
Mario?
even I'll talk about. I'll jump on too.
Okay.
I'll jump back and forth. Like because like Mario, like the world doesn't seem like it's well. Like it seems like it's being condensed, and condensing Mario isn't a good idea.
Hmm.
You know, because if once you condense it, the most parts that you could have had expanded to three movie tie-ins. No, not anymore. Um, you introduced Donkey Kong already too soon. Now people are like, hey, when's the next Donkey Kong movie coming out? And if you're gonna do a live action Zelda, how are you gonna do your Super Smash Brothers universe if you do decide to go
Are
for
they
that?
even doing that? As a To me, like the pushing through of the live action Zelda kind of tells me
Lets
that
me
they didn't
know.
think about that, and that worries me.
That's
Of like, how could you
that's what
not think about that?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you dropped the whole trailer. That trailer probably got how many views to where you see all the characters being turned into toys for the Super Smash Brothers
Was it Ultimate?
which is the ultimate, yeah, trailer
Well, they got
dropping
turned into
and
stone because
Stone, yeah,
yeah.
sorry. They got turned into
Mm.
Stone. You got that trailer for Super Smash Brothers Ultimate and you
Or turn into stone and obliterated, right? Because that was part of the meme of like
yeah,
some of them are getting like legit wiped out. Like,
Infinity, you know, Infinity Stones. And so for me, it has me worried because why would you start off with that version of Zelda and not Ocarina of Time? You know, not why that Breath of the Wild Zelda?
I
You know,
don't know.
and it's to me, it's like the planning is not like the movies aren't gonna reach the potential. I think this next Mario movie, Galaxy movie, is gonna be a C. You know,
Maybe hot take, maybe not. But wasn't the first Mario movie a C? Was I the only one that was kind of meh?
and that's my point.
Because to me,
It's
great
not well thought
animation,
out.
but the movie was a bunch of the Leo meme. Oh, oh, the cart. Oh, the
Raceway,
yeah,
Raceway, Michelle,
right.
Donkey Kong,
DK Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, and I just Bowser singing, Bowser marrying Peach. Like that's my whole thing. Like the story's not well thought out, and then now got somebody in the comment section jumping. Hey, I loved it just fine. And it was because you were a C student, buddy. That's why. You got to elevate your mind, man. You got to put the time to study, man. You know that's why you like it. There's more that we're saying you could have gotten a better product than what you're being streamed
Mm.
had it taken more time to be thought out. And that's all I'm saying. It's just it doesn't feel like they're taking the time to really think about the storyline and just the world building.
Yeah, because I think the thing
It's
that
just
really throws me for a loop, and I'm like, it's almost like very anti Nintendo. I'm like, Nintendo doesn't normally move this way. They're usually very meticulous. So like to me, I'm like, so you're re-releasing the what's it called that we were making jokes about uh the console that no one bought the first time and they're selling it again. The
The Nintendo, what not 3DO,
No. Oh my gosh.
500 something?
No, no.
Virtual Boy.
Yes, the Virtual Boy, right? You're re-releasing the
The
Virtual
Virtual Boy.
Boy. The most successful game on the Virtual Boy was Wario Land.
And you
And
don't you don't
you
think
skip right
anyone.
over him to go to space because Rosalina's popular.
Okay, one and another thing, right? Y'all could have taken this time to give us a Luigi's Mansion.
I mean, we still might. There's, I guess, hints here and there that we still might be getting one.
Like Mario Galaxy seems that should be the third installment
I
before,
agree.
and that's why I'm like, you know what? I don't care what y'all. This is not going to end well. I don't think it's going to end well. I just don't think it's going to end well. Now for the Zelda, how dark is it going to be? What are we looking? Are we looking at Percy Jackson's level of direction? Harry Potter? What are we looking at? It gotta have that. It gotta have a Harry Potter tone.
Right, because Percy
If you
Jackson
want
is
it
like,
to be
those
successful.
movies, they're PG, but they're full of heart. I'm like, yeah, but they're PG. Talking about the gods of Olympus.
Of Olympus. I don't want to see Medusa as Uma Thurman in shades, wearing leather skin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
y'all not making this fire.
Yeah.
So that's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. Like, I just don't think the layouts. It's worrisome. I'm happy for who likes it, but y'all not gonna do Lego movie numbers.
I mean, they might.
They might, but it's not gonna be better than the Lego movie.
Oh no.
You know,
No.
not even Lego Batman.
no.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
That's but that's
No,
it.
no.
That's
I don't have too much more to add. I just, to me, I'm like, I feel like, again, maybe this is just me with nostalgia glasses on, but I'm like, the Nintendo that we grew up in would have never been like, well, Lord of the Rings worked, so live action Zelda. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, I just feel like that was the
Now-
pitch in the boardroom.
Now, who is directing? Do you know who is directing
No.
Lord of the Rings?
Mm-mm.
Now, who's directing Zelda? Right? Peter Jackson was directing Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
That's
well.
an anomaly. That's an
Yeah,
anomaly.
he's one of them.
Yeah.
He got me to watch a 3-hour King Kong film.
and it's still been better now that I'm older.
3 hours where I knew the ending as I walked in because it's a story that's
We
old
all
as
knew-
dirt.
We all knew the ending, right? And we were like, "Yo, this island is worse than the Jurassic Park island.
By far.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
We gotta go." The next island that would rival that would be the Predator Badlands.
Yeah.
And yo, it's time. It's I'm in Pitch Black universe. It's time. You know, it's time.
Yeah, so I just, that's just my thing. I'm like, I just feel like with Galaxy is like, okay, we're a little here. We're not that it's a bad choice. It's just we're here way too soon, way too soon.
You didn't even let people enjoy Princess Peach. Now you want to drop Lucia?
Rosalina.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I thought her name was Lucia. Rosalina.
Mm.
And it just like you could have used this time to build upon the universe and refined it, but you don't. Why is it just Peach?
Yeah,
If you're gonna do a storyline, have a story.
you did all this stuff to build up Daisy behind the scenes over the years. Where is she?
She's definitely gonna be with Luigi, right? Or are they just friends too?
Well, Mario and Peach are just friends. There's no chance for Luigi and Daisy.
No chance for Luigi.
Or that's the
right?
plot
No
twist of like, well, turns out Luigi, he's a dog.
Luigi's that
Yeah.
man. You know?
He is a dog. Just plays hide the Italian sausage with half the community just going in. Pepperoni slaps for everybody.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know if you ever played Super Smash Brothers when you pick Luigi.
Yeah.
It's man, that's
Got the dog in him, bro.
Did they re-release Super Smash Brothers? Are they planning to?
That's the rumor.
Okay.
Yeah.
The classic.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Okay.
But with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, just when you thought it was safe to go back out into the water.
Yeah. Drum roll. Drop the track.
Just when you thought, okay, all right, it were.
Should we play Lil Wayne Carter 2 intro?
Oh, the flying.
That's what that's feeling like. That's what that's feeling like.
So for those who don't know what we're referring to, this past week or since we last recorded an episode, Steam has announced the arrival of the Steam Machine, or as the streets like to call it, the Gabe Cube. Now, granted the controller isn't the most visually appealing, but given the wave of PC love over the past few years, the fact that Steam is held in such high regard, I don't think people care about some of these nitpicks. Like you see, it's like I see one comment be like, well, it's not that powerful of a PC. It's like, yeah, but I can just plug it in and play Steam. I don't care. I don't have to worry about a rig. I just like.
And if I'm correct, they most likely will probably have you be able to customize it.
Oh, 1000%.
And if you can customize the chips and inner parts, I wouldn't be complaining.
Well, I don't know if it'll have that much. The only thing that I've seen, and again, most times PC specs are a little bit outside of my like natural knowledge. Right now, they're thinking the RAM might be able to be upgraded.
No, if the RAM is able to be upgraded, then I don't care. It's over. Well, you mean to tell me I could put Megatron in chip form in my Steam? Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Man.
Yeah,
I'm doing Dimension the dice, whatever the common rider.
Yeah. Shifted to turbo.
Yo, play the turbo quantum power. Turn my jug to the quantum ranger. It's over. Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I don't care if dog Gabe that trailer dropped in like a reboot warning incoming game, and yeah, you just got to deal with it. This man Gabe Newell moving like megabyte.
Bro, all I saw, and this is going to be such a specific reference for people who aren't Naruto fans, but all I saw was when they first run to Itachi and Kasami, and Kurenai tries to cast the genjutsu, and in my mind, like, this is Sarah Bond. I'm like, we about to, and here comes Itachi. That level's not going to work on me. You're way out of your league.
them boys was just they was talking on a lake. That's how crazy it was, dog. Let's just have this conversation off land.
Yeah, and it was as tense as possible. Get down! It's a clone. But yeah, so I mean, we're getting the Steam Machine apparently early 2026. They've released some of the early specs. People are saying that it wouldn't be necessarily as powerful as like a PS5 Pro, but probably around the level of a Series X PS5 in terms of power, give or take. It's not like a 1-for-1.
Yeah. Do you think that's going to be the only launch model?
So, yes, and this is my crazy crackpot theory. Why? I think that Gabe, who is very clearly comfortable with the money he has, he doesn't strike me as the overly greedy, I need it all type of guy, just from the interviews I've watched. I think he's going to American Gangster Blue Magic the market. Of like, if I can get this mini PC pretty much into your household for, I don't know, under 700?
Like an Amazon Fire Stick?
Yeah, I think.
Or a Roku device?
Yeah. Like, some people were saying he might go as low as 500. I'm like, I don't know about 500. That's a little, like, yeah, you're going to make it back up in software, but I'm like, that's a little crazy. I'm like, if you could get it under 700.
But
I think they might have a chance at that point.
That's almost like an Agent Smith. You know? Like, if he does it at 400.
If he does it at 4, it's over. Xbox might as well just pack it up.
I would say Xbox would have a fighting chance for those that want an extra amount of power. Because for me, once I found out, I'm like, man, I want my 120 hertz refresh rate. on my games. I want that,
Mm,
and I want my 4K. I am tired of playing games 4K when I want the max settings for it to only run at 30 frames per
right,
second. No,
right.
no, I want I want my beefy system. That's me,
Mm,
right? I want the full package. So if for me, I kind of wish they were gonna drop two versions. I would have gone with the most expensive one
mm.
because they did that with the Steam
They
Deck.
did, but the
You
Steam
know,
Deck is more of a that was more of a untested market at the time. Like we look at it differently now because again, we grew up with games in our hands. But I'm like, after Nintendo did the fusion dance into the Switch, the handheld market had pretty much vanished.
Mm.
PSP where? 3DS where? You know what I'm saying? There wasn't any handheld. So I think Steam Deck was like, let's kind of roll the dice and kind of see how this goes. And it inspired a bunch of, competition. And here we are.
well, PlayStation could have already been that had they just went about their strategy a little different.
The
But
people really like the Vita.
no, they had it. They were there. They had the mark, but they did not execute.
Yeah. Where were the
Where the
games?
games? And had you had, hey, listen, you don't have to play God of War Vita. You can play God of War, just the Vita version.
hmm
But they never push for innovation. Only time they did is when they got denied. When they said, "What? You're rejecting me?" Okay, like that's a great motivation. But what happens, right? If fear is a great motivation, but what happens if your opponent's not afraid?
Hmm.
Then what? You're gonna get the best fighter, and you usually use fear to cripple your fighters. It's not working now. Now your skills got to be on display at all time. Like, can't you lose? You can't lose the will to compete. Feel me?
So I think to that point, I think that's also why I think Gabe might undercut the market because not for nothing. When I was doing my little short series, especially about Xbox, the most consistent thing I saw in my comments, well, the next Xbox console will have Steam, so it automatically wins. I get the best of both worlds. I'm like, that is a pretty solid counterpoint. But now there's a Steam machine. And now I don't have to deal with whatever Microsoft has got going on over there. I'll sacrifice a little bit of power for, get this, convenience. Convenience. Affordability.
And like I've never seen a company to where people really like people actively hate Microsoft.
And actively love Steam.
And it's just like, yo, since Steam is here, I'm gonna make sure your company goes down the drain. This division will at least. And if some people are like, man, if Linux could get stuff up and running, woo,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But yeah, the Steam device, I'm excited for it. The trailer did exactly what it did. It definitely, caused the tsunami to start to erupt under the San Andreas fault or wherever.
Absolutely.
Um, it got some volcanoes to erupt. People are looking excited. Had they said, I really think, had they said, listen, we have this one, and then we also have this one if you guys want a little bit more extra power, or had they been wild enough to say, guys, listen, we're selling at this price point, but it's fully customizable. Meaning, if you want to add extra RAM, go ahead. What you mean? Yeah, hey man, I just bought this 40x90 for 1,000. Hey, listen, we got a component. If you purchase this, you can just hook it up without even it being in the PC, and you run it off of that.
Mm.
Somebody's gonna figure out. I think Steam is gonna be smart enough not to say, "Hey, it's not really customizable," but it is. In fact,
I
without them
I would
saying it,
agree with you. The only pushback I would give a little bit is that obviously this was, or not obviously, but it seems like this was developed during the COVID time where hardware was in short supply. So maybe they designed it like maybe that was maybe the original intention was like we don't even know if there's gonna be enough 4090 to go around for this to even be a
Mm.
feature. Let's scale this back a bit.
Yeah, I think the price point's gonna make a big difference. And then it depends, man. If he really wants to punch it, because the thing is, right? You sell it at this price point, and then the next one you make, you sell it for the price that you wanted to sell it for, with some fair exceptions, of course. Right? You win. You got the people on the ecosystem, and the transition's gonna be a lot more smoother. Or continue to expand your library.
Yeah. because I think the thing that people, because I see a lot of pushback of like, oh, it's not the most powerful thing, and once you build the PC, as soon as you get it up and running, it's automatically outdated. And it's like both of those things are true. I said, but you got, again, I keep going back to this. I'm like, you underestimate the power of convenience. Even me, even you, who are more tech savvy than your average person, I know because I go through it where there's certain times I'm like, I really don't want to go through the YouTube tutorial for this. I just want it to turn on. So if I feel that way, and the dad of 3 who just wants to play the remaster of Conker's Bad Fur, that's not a Nintendo game.
No, but you can say it because that's an Xbox too.
Okay, yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Fur Day remastered on a Steam sale for $5, and all I gotta do is boop, 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 boop. I'll take 2. Like at that point,
That's a great gift to give to a friend. Hey, you don't need an Xbox, buddy. I don't. Nah, you don't. Here you go. $400. Just 400?
I don't know about just 400.
We don't know. We just saying
Yeah.
stuff. We're just talking.
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. I think it's pretty safe to say it'll beat whatever Xbox is planning next. I don't see the Xbox and this console being less than $1,000. The way Sarah been talking. Sarah been talking with
No.
very rich adjectives.
No. Listen. We're paying iPhone Pro Max 512 gigs. That's around $1,500. Yeah. Maybe 1,002. Maybe 1,002. Right?
For a console?
Why not? We're gonna have you can finance. We're working with Verizon for a great deal, and T-Mobile. You can finance.
I don't.
Oh no, me and you. But you see, me and you, we're not gonna do that. No, we're not gonna do that. But the companies, yeah, they're gonna. Hey, you can finance. I'm not financing an Xbox, man. You already do it with Zip. Why not with me?
I'm gonna make a very dark joke.
Oh boy.
I think if you price a console, given the history of human nature, at $1,200, and little Timmy comes over and puts a crayon in that thing in households across America, it's gonna start looking like the posters on the wall from the It movie: a missing child, missing child, missing child, missing child. Either that, or it's like, you belong to me now, and I'll decide when the debt's paid off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's something where it's like your heart skip. Like to me,
oh no, what you mean? It's gonna come with insurance.
no, I know, but just the idea, like the thing is, like, for example, our phones. People are very careless about their phones because you're not paying for it all at once usually. But when I tell people, I'm like, at minimum, this is like $1,200, and you're just tossing on the bed, tossing on the floor, it's falling out your pocket.
No insurance.
No screen cover.
I'll just buy. No screen cover, no case. I'll just buy a new one. Really? So you mean you're gonna drop 2 stacks on 2 stacks? Just like
right,
that?
and you realize this was off of your financing credit, which has a cap.
It has a cap. I can't get a phone now. You know what I'm saying? I just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. You owe a lump sum, man, for this iPad Mini, sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. You know, so
yeah.
Yeah, dog. Like, listen. It's not gonna be fun anymore. So, like, people are gonna look for another. The cell phone market probably might boom. Hey, I'm gonna play these low budget games till then. I don't know.
We're starting to see that. I think we're starting to see, even though it's not on like a proportional standpoint by any means, right? And that's when people are like, "Oh, I use Steam as my metric." I'm like, Steam is not the only metric. It's just not there yet. I think we are starting to see a growing desire of just like I just want to be able to access this somewhere else. I'm frustrated with what the big three is giving me across the board. I say it all the time. I'm like, Sony got lucky.
Yeah, they did.
Lucky that its mistakes weren't as big as Xbox's. Lucky.
And they
Nintendo
were
got
planning to do
lucky.
DRM.
Huh?
Yeah, they were planning to do DRM.
But even past that, I'm just like,
Yeah.
imagine based on what we've heard over the past year and a half, almost every other Sony game was supposed to be a live service game. But you don't think about that because you're just like, yo, Xbox is over here setting the village on fire. And Nintendo was telling you don't own your console. You don't even own your game anymore. If you're not buying digitally, that key card is a collector's item at this point. It means nothing.
Yeah.
It's a plastic download code at this point. So I guess to kind of bring things full circle with the Steam machine.
Wait. You mean the cartridge is worthless?
I mean, not literally worthless, but essentially you have to download the game on the ones that are just, I think it's just the key cards. If it's a cartridge, it has the game on disc. But a key card is essentially a glorified download code. It can't move independently of downloading the file.
Just buy it.
Why even buy it?
Why even?
For the box? Now your collection looks like the inside of a GameStop. Just if you want the disc, come up front.
Thanks, Gabe. You did the right thing for us right here on this side. This is gonna be interesting, man. This is actually successful. This is looking like it's going to be a successful Steam launch. You know,
Let me ask you this: what do you think it needs to succeed? Give me like 3 things.
the games are there.
Okay.
The games are there. Oh, they already pitched an ecosystem to you.
True, because you could just transfer it to your Steam Deck on the go.
They give you an ecosystem already. They give you a fully covered ecosystem. They give you goggles.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the VR headset. Oh yeah.
Which can play the Steam games on your Steam box, Steam, whatever it's called, Steam machine. LED lights. I'm joking.
LED lights.
The games are there. One, they gave you a fully realized ecosystem. I think this ecosystem is going to be terrific. Then it would just be the hardware not failing. Like it just works. Ease of use, executed perfectly. I can't think of anything else. They have everything you need. You can play keyboard and mouse if you want to. That's an option as well. I would say a bonus would be that they unofficially tell you that you can add more to the RAM if you want to. But we're gonna say we don't recommend it.
Yeah, I think that would be. I don't know if not having it deters people. It definitely would be a perk, but I don't think not having it would like deter.
It wouldn't deter. Oh, and the price. That'll cause it to be a success. The price. That'll determine what it is. The price point.
Yeah.
If the price point, I say if the price point costs, say let's say they give us an awkward number, $475.
Lower than a Switch 2 though. I don't see it.
Yeah, but it's because it's more powerful.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
But at the same time, what is the Steam Deck worth now in the market?
Well, the Steam Deck is worth less in the market now because it's so much older, right? So anytime we have people diving headfirst in our comments like, "Why would I play a Steam Deck?" The Steam Deck is significantly. The Switch 2 came out this year. Yes, your Switch 2 is going to run better than a Steam Deck. Like use your brain. However, the fact that we're even having this conversation should tell you something.
Yeah, it's too close. It's too close. So my thing, now it's another thing, right? So now when they do the Steam Deck 2, it almost has to be just as powerful, if not more. So then what's leading?
I would, if I'm them, I would let your handheld lead. Let your handheld be the pricey big boy. You're gonna drop like $1,500, close to $2,000 on this Steam Deck 2.
But if it's not more powerful than a PS4 Pro, PS5 Pro, I don't see it going up more than I see.
Convenience.
400 then, man.
The power of the sun in the palm of your hand.
475. No. That's different. That you can price
Oh,
cap that.
okay. I'm like,
Yeah. But I think for this Steam, because it's so much older, I say 400. 500 would be you're asking for Xbox prices, which
I
Xbox
think they can get it. I honestly think even if they did like $650 for the Steam machine, it would still sell. Because again, even from a buyer's perspective, like you're gonna get your money's worth 10 times over just off Steam sales alone. The return window is beyond generous. You have what I think 3 hours to return a game that you bought.
3
I
hours.
think it might be 2, but even 2 is enough. In 2 hours, you're past the tutorial and rebirth of like I like this combat system or I don't. Like it's one of those. So I'm like, I think you could scooch like fairly comfortably past that $500 price point and still be appealing, just for the sake of like you're gonna get your money back as a consumer on the back end easily. You don't even have to use their controller. That's how customizable it is. You just Xbox Bluetooth, good to go.
You can even use your PlayStation and Xbox controller. I'm just saying that I'm just thinking about it as if I'm like summoning all 5 pieces of Exodia and not Egyptian god cards. I think Gabe will be crazy enough. Well, you know what? He might sell it up for a price higher. It could be 5. It could be. Yeah, you know what? Those are reasonable prices.
If you think about it, yeah, I'm like, it's not too crazy. It's not too crazy.
Man, if they do 400, they want blood.
Oh no! And again, that's my crackpot theory. I'm like Gabe. Gabe is given Zoom meetings from the yacht in the middle of the ocean right now on the satellite Wi-Fi. Like life is good. So I'm like,
on pink.
Yeah. If he's in his Rick Rubin era of just like I'm in Zen and I'm just here to create dope things because I did it already, then I'm like, it's over. He's gonna crash the market single-handedly. But
they're probably calling, hey, Rick, Gabe, listen, you're gonna crash the market if you do this. Think about it. This is a competition we're trying to have here. And I'm just trying to have a competition too. Like, your prices are crazy.
Yeah.
People just want a game. You see the economy. Gabe, listen, reconsider this. Gabe, think about it. Hold on. Sony's on. So, this is what it is, right? Sony, listen. You've been doing a lot of foolishness lately, and it's time to put an end to this. Wait, hold up. It's Microsoft. I'm just gonna merge all 3 calls, guys. All right.
And then Microsoft comes in. Why?
Not even, man. Not even. I don't know if you've seen the movie called Glengarry Ross.
Mm-mm.
You ever seen that movie? You ever seen the scene with Alec Baldwin where he's the salesman? ABA, always be closing. ABC actually, always be closing. No. Yeah. Fire movie.
Okay.
You would love it. Oh,
no, I think Microsoft going to. I would have loved to have been in the group chat when that trailer dropped.
Seto Kaiba. Not even, man.
Yeah, I mean, we'll revisit this topic once we get more information, especially on the price. The price will be, like you said, I think the biggest factor over everything.
Oh, fam, we're gonna do a trio video. I'm gonna be right. You gotta inject me into your CapCut video, bro. It's and now Super SS and just
Yeah,
it's interesting times, man. It's almost like they were like a prophet sent from Israel to destabilize the people. Repent.
This whole thing going on.
Yo, Gabe is standing over the Leaf Village. Almighty boy. Oh man.
Yeah. It's the Willem Dafoe meme though.
It's not like this.
Not like this.
Matrix.
Yeah.
It's who's in the box? Who's in the box? Kevin Spacey and Brad Pitt.
Oh yeah.
Who's in the box?
It's the one nameless ninja when Madara's the Madara, he's like,
no, Buddy knew he was dead.
I'm not going home tonight.
That scene hurt, dog. Every time I say, yo, there was nothing you guys could do. As soon as the field monster stepped on the field, dog, Meteor.
The whole time he's dropping quotables.
Fam, and then at this is Inglorious Bastard. The rat scenes. Do you have rats underneath your floorboard? And are they right here? Can you point to me where they are? Do you mind if we speak in English? Yes. I'm aware that you have a couple of rats underneath your floorboard. Can you point to me to where they are? That's what.
Yeah.
Yo, this is. No, it's done, man. It's done. It's cooked food.
Yeah. Yep. Once that if the price drops, it's his version of what are you gonna do about the second one? That's all it's gonna be.
So even with Dalsim planning the attack for the Street Fighters, it's
what a great segue. What a fantastic! It's just back to back off the backboard. Like, oh, there we go, segue. Ah!
We here NBA speak. We here.
What a great segue. Speaking of the market, let's go on to the Game Awards. The reason why that prompted me to transition to that is I saw a tweet earlier today. They were talking about Mark of the Wolves. Right, that's the game that came out. Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Talking about Mark of the Wolves, and they're like, look at the category that Mark of the Wolves is in. It's up against a collection of old games, a collection of old games, a beta.
My
What do you think his chances are?
I just think they picked the wrong game to like you had a King of Fighters momentum. Why would you just all of a sudden? And you didn't embrace anybody for it. You just dropped it.
No,
Like, no, you do.
They did marketing. It was just the wrong marketing.
No, they did. Yeah, extremely. Okay, back to what I was saying. How much resources went out to these players and this DJ?
A lot.
And so now,
not to mention the wrestling event. Don't forget about that. Don't forget about the Ronaldo DLC. Story mode.
That's exactly what story mode, fam. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like you guys, no, SNK was. You have to live up to what people know is your most popular game. Mark of Wolves, yes, but it's King of Fighters. That's the reason why they made it up to 13.
Didn't they make it to 15?
There's a 15. I mean, yeah, 15. No, but when 13,
13.
13 was people was like, oh, 13's out. People were dropping any Capcom anything to play that game. That game had tournaments, right? That game had a live. That game's animation was ridiculous. Those sprites were in 4K. So for me, it's like, why would you just jump to that? Was not a wise decision. Mark of Wolf should have came much later, and if you did it, it could not look anything alike to what we're getting now. Like those things, you have to understand, like you need perfect execution. But besides that, it stands no chance.
Out of that, okay, so out of 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5, who wins best fighting game?
Say maybe Virtual Fighter.
You think so?
I mean, it's not going to be. I mean, the Capcom Legacy drop too.
Yeah.
Would yeah, no, it's that's it. That's gonna.
Because the thing that's ironic about it, right, is that you're actually getting the superior SNK game in that collection.
You are. Oh, you are.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, it's not.
that should tell you
Man,
everything
that's
when
not.
you're
That's not
possibly
good.
going to lose to a port, an old
That's
port
not good. Of your
of
game
your game. Yeah.
without the funding that who funded it.
Yeah. Which is why I use that
Yeah.
as a
So
springboard point of like, I don't know if this whole let them buy everything is what we're fantasizing it to be of like, well, they're not going
well,
to change anything. I'm like, I think that's not
man, the
true.
women, the women in Mortal Kombat about to all look like Lin Kuei. You feel me? They about to all look Lin Kuei, kid. Um,
I mean, because
Batman.
let's be for real. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, it's out of here. We've seen the reviews. We've seen the complaints. Input lag day one, you're done. It's over. Forget it. Forget it.
I said what I said
No
about
lobbies.
for Mortal Kombat universe. And y'all trying to tell me y'all gonna re-release the 3D era?
Yeah.
And there's no Shaolin monks in this?
Well, I guess I was planning for part two, but the way part one's going, I don't know. I guess because the thing is, like, in theory, you could probably do Shaolin Monks as a 2-player online co-op, I would imagine. But I'm like, are you willing to sit through, okay, well, I just bought a new collection for one game because all the other ones had the same problems as the first collection.
Point.
Right?
Good point. Oh no, this was I don't man the momentum man ever since Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah. It's like they did it. Warner Brothers Gaming is what we think Xbox is, or what we think Microsoft is at Xbox.
Yeah, it is, man. And it wasn't like that.
No.
Nothing's been the same ever since Mortal Kombat X.
No.
That's where I can see the change started to
Yeah.
happen. Like Johnny Cage is the main character now?
Yeah.
You mean Nathan Drake?
Yeah.
John,
And not only is he the main character, but his daughter's the new chosen one. Okay. Okay. So, yes, we already kind of given our thoughts on best fighting game, how we think that's going to go. I don't think people will be too mad if Capcom Fighting Collection 2 wins. I think that'd be kind of wild, but that also speaks to where
either Virtual Fighter or that.
Yeah, where fighters were this year of like you're letting because Virtua Fighter 5 is also a re-release of like these are older games.
It is a re-release, and it's just it's the best version of these older games.
Yeah, no,
That's
absolutely. It's just I don't know. Let's go through a couple other categories. So for best multiplayer, we have Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6, Elden Ring Night Rain, Peak, and Split Fiction.
Man, Split Fiction would have had the title.
It's in the
but there was
breeze
just
now.
a lot. It's in the breeze. It's gone. I'm gonna say Arc is gonna take it, and if Arc doesn't take it, I'm gonna give it to Battlefield 2. I mean Battlefield 6.
I think Battlefield 6 also.
Yeah.
Because this could have been a really bad game. I think that people kind of forget that of like it's almost like, oh, it was as good as the beta. Huh. It could have been really bad.
Yeah, it could have, absolutely.
So like that would kind of be where my vote is too. I'm like, I think Battlefield 6 pulls it off. Again, great nominations. I'm like, it's a comeback kid. You know, everybody loves, return to grace after a fall from grace story. So
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
would
yeah, yeah.
think. Let's see what else we got here. There's it's kind of a weird mixed match category, but still interesting. So it's the best sports slash racing category. So you have EA Sports FC 26, F125, Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Sonic.
Yeah, over Rematch. Rematch was extremely popular this year. Extremely
Sonic.
popular.
Yeah, but you're not gonna beat the 10-year-olds that are on Sonic right now, man. It's a force in the momentum because Sonic has the strangest momentum ever. Listen, Sonic grew up in our era, and there's kids that like it more than me.
Yes.
They're not playing the new Sonic. They're playing every. You think Sonic now, Sonic the one for 360, people kids don't like it. They love it. They don't care.
Mm,
But the Sonic Adventure Battle, it's like them watching The Godfather for the first time.
okay.
Sonic Adventure Battle 2,
Mm,
there's a reason to where there's this 10-year-old playing Pumpkin Hill, playing Meteor Rush as a soundtrack, and I'm listening like, yo, what'd you learn about this? Man, he's trying to teach me about Sonic. Like I'm like, yo, listen, I had the game
yeah.
for the, I had it on the GameCube to when it was controversial to be on the GameCube. No, I'm gonna give it to Sonic.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to Sonic. Over Mario
I
Kart.
mean,
Yeah,
over Mario Kart, I don't think. I think
yeah.
it's like the worst kept secret in the room of like, I don't think Mario Kart World is doing what anybody expected it should have done.
It's dead. It's dead. Like I don't see any. I see Sonic more than I do.
I see Kirby Air Riders more than I see, and it's not even
Oh
out yet.
no, but that game looks fire though.
But no, but
Like
I'm just saying, like, if you think
yeah,
about what Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did, it's just like that's almost it'd be like
it's
Black
just
Ops
so
this year of like, how is this
why
possible?
why would you want to have two racers on the market?
This is again crackpot theory time, right? I think this is we got to do Sakurai solid. Smash Brothers Ultimate printed money. We got to give him whatever he wants. If he wants to do Warrior Brothers Wonder, we have to give him the green light. He's the only one who can get it done, and we have him on our side. Just give him what he wants. If he wants to make a Kirby MMO, just give him what he wants. Just give him what he wants.
Hey, no, I'm saying Sonic Air Riders looks fire. Like I was shocked that I was enjoying. I mean, not Sonic Air
Sonic.
Riders, Kirby.
Kirby. Okay.
Kirby Air Riders looks like fire. Like some of the stages, I was like, yo, this looks legit. And then you can actually battle like a demolition derby. So I was like, yo,
I mean, it's Sakurai though.
he's a very creative guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I say there's creators that choose just like, yo, I need to be like you in that field. Oh, sorry, I need to be like you in that field. Those are the people that come to mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
When they're making a manga about his life, I'm like, of course they are. And I'll read it. What are we talking about?
that's so crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insane, dog.
Like, what are you talking about? I'll be there. I'll be there day one. I'll be there no matter what.
It's signed. Bro, that junk getting graded tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's gonna get his own fireplace.
Yeah.
That book getting graded tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Sonic. Sonic just got too much momentum, man. Like, it's
I agree.
it's like slowly turning into a movement almost.
I agree.
Like a low, and it's pungent. So I gotta give it to Sonic. Sonic is trying to literally rebuild itself. And I like the effort that I'm
I
seeing.
mean, bro, this is a different kind of Sega. We've been
Different kind
talking
of
about it.
Sega.
Like, Sega is moving militant these past few years.
Yeah, man. I kind of wish they still had the publishing rights to certain games. And then we probably would have got the Bayonetta we really wanted.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess now in the category of best family game, when it's Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party, Lego Voyagers, Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, or Split Fiction, Where would you hedge your bets?
Man, Donkey Kong.
As a family game?
It's not, but it's gonna
Well, no,
Split
you're right
Fiction.
because it's technically two players
Yeah, Split Fiction.
as a fan.
I would want Split Fiction. Yeah, Split Fiction. Yeah, that junk brought a lot of people together. You got boyfriend and girlfriend playing it, couples playing it. Yeah, I would say. I mean, that's family enough for me.
That's fair.
Um, but if I'm gonna be honest with you, I could see Donkey Kong just taking it.
I mean, we've said many times on the pod. I've said, I'm like, I Donkey Kong. There's no reason why Donkey Kong should be getting as many games as Mario at this point. So I'm like, anything that's gonna kind of give Nintendo the incentive to make more Donkey Kong, I'm here for it. I'm just like, I feel like Bonanza, while getting like being like a critical darling, was kind of locked, kind of marred by controversy because Nintendo is not like is on everyone's most hated list this year, including ours.
Yeah,
Where it's like, I just don't want to deal with anything that has to do with you.
yeah. I
You know what I'm
get.
saying? Even though I
They
really want
made
to
it out
play
that way.
it.
They made it out that way. Yeah, I don't even want to get your system because of you guys. And if I do, I'll get. Yeah, I don't
Right.
know.
I'm like, I don't know what a
It's just
console seller on the Switch 2 looks like. And I've never felt that way about Nintendo. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah.
never. We gave the GameCube praises. When you guys called the Wii, we forgave y'all when y'all should have called it the Nintendo Revolution, but whatever.
Mm,
Yeah, but yeah, man.
okay. All right. Just a few more categories for you to wrap up. Because I know one of the topics is gonna be for a little bit. Best RPG. We have Avowed, Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, The Outer Worlds 2, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
Monster Hunter Rise could fall off the table, even though
Mm,
it's
okay.
no, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. Yeah, it's that game is, and I was looking forward to it,
Hmm.
man. You can go ahead and bring up the clip where I was
Oh no, I
celebrating
remember. It did pretty well on
the
the channel actually.
yeah.
SS Rank's reaction to Monster Hunter Wilds unveil.
But playing Monster Hunter, man, it's like a lot of for me. What turned me off to what Wilds is just the roster of animals. The biomes aren't interesting.
Hmm.
Like, okay, you have all these weather effects, and this monster only comes out during this time. It's just not interesting because I can't enjoy the landscape, and then just overall, like, you give me this world and I can't interact with it the way I think. I see this high mountain, and it took away from what Monster Hunter Rise was giving me.
Hmm.
Monster Hunter Rise, if I see that mountaintop that looks like the Dragon Ball Z Canyon, I can go on there and fight a monster.
Hmm.
And then we fall back down to the ground.
Hmm.
Like I could scale. You got these beautiful mountains that I can't scale. And I got a secret for what? To get around faster?
Do you
You know,
feel um just looking at the list again, like do you feel like so the consensus that I've heard from Monster Hunter Wilds fans is that it felt like Capcom was kind of coasting on the IP this time around.
it did, man, because you got the same weapons, right?
Mm,
You the mechanics, gameplay, as far as the gameplay is played, they're saying it's not as hard. I actually like the fact that I could move my fight hunter in different directions. I don't care about that. But like, you could have given us four new weapons.
mm,
Y'all stripped down like the attacks that we could have had, more combo options. It doesn't have to be an arcade style. Like, they can make it feel weighty still. But a lot of the things that were cool in Rise, I would love to see it translate to World. It just made sense. You don't have any underwater
mm,
battles, which you guys successfully created a successful underworld water battle. With it could have been better, but I was taking it. There's a whole scene to where in the beginning of the stage, you're like, there's like a giant ship, a boat ship.
mm.
I don't
Hey,
see
never.
any of
Oh,
that. Never. Just the opening scene.
yikes.
The biomes, a lot of the stages aren't interactable. There's a scene, there's a part where you're playing Monster Hunter Worlds, and you hit a dam, and your fighters are duking it out with a Rathalos, and the dam washes the Rathalos off of its roost. You guys fall down a 50-foot, 100-foot fall, kind of like you fall into the Niagara Falls,
Mm,
and you fall at the very bottom. You can either recuperate recover in the air, and still land an effective blow on the Rathlos. And you guys are all trying to get, and none of that's present.
Mm,
None of that's present in Monster Hunter World on
okay.
Wilds. And so some of the monsters are cool, yes, but the biomes aren't interesting. The variety of monsters aren't interesting. The end game is the end game. The game is a little confusing too, even with the story, because it's like now I have to talk to said people to get the to move from next story to next story. The challenges just aren't there. There's no Kieran. A lot of the monsters that I was hoping showed up they're not showing up anymore that people fell in love with. And so the Omega to me was my favorite battle out of all of the
Mm.
fights. That and I like the Ray Dow, but it's missing something. Like the biomes for me in this game don't do it. But to finish off and to stay on topic, Expedition.
That's, I mean, granted, from what I've heard, um, Avowed didn't get it done. From what I've heard, the Outer Worlds 2 seems to be the impression I get from Outer Worlds 2 is that people liked it more than they thought they were going to. I don't know
It
what that
came out
means in
too.
terms of being great. You know what I'm saying? But like, they're like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
It's actually better than Starfield.
Right, right. So it's just like, oh, this is actually. I see where Microsoft was trying to take the culture. Like in terms of this game.
So then what was the purpose of Avowed, man? So like it did
I
not
don't
do
know.
it
I
it
don't
like it
know.
came and it went as soon as it came
Yeah,
out. Like Senua Saga. There's nothing I don't there's no raves. There's nothing in the airwaves. There's
yeah.
nobody saying, "Hey, I must play this game." Like Senua Saga turned into the Order 33. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what Senua
Tech
Saga
demo the
is, man.
game. so,
And I'm like,
so I guess it really comes down to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Clear Obscure. I will still pick Clear
clear obscure.
Obscure.
If Kingdom Come does it, then we just don't. We're not aware of the power that company or that game has, the backing. But yeah, obscure
I think
for
so
sure.
too. To me, I'm like Clear Obscure. I think and that's why I said what we were talking about are the games that influence us. I'm like sometimes I cringe a little bit of like I hate that I like things that other people really really like because then it seems like I'm just like on a surface. I'm like, but no, like this was actually really good. So like I felt like playing Expedition 33, like I told you and Tim. I'm like I felt like it respected my intelligence as a gamer. Of like I'm not gonna dumb this down for you. We're gonna talk about some real world things. Not gonna introduce it in the gameplay way, but yeah. Here's this plot twist. Don't fall in love with these characters. And the ending is ambiguous at best. Or I mean morally ambiguous at best, I should say. Because that's what life is. Life is not usually then the heroes won, and then peace came back to the kingdom, and everybody was happy.
Final Fantasy X endings.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly. Or even the leeway into avid children of like, you won, but
Did you?
yeah. So yeah, that'd be my vote too. Okay, best action adventure game: Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghosts of Yote, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Hollow Knight Silk Song, or Split Fiction.
Kojima and Friends.
Really? Tell me more.
Because it's Kojima and
All about to
Friends.
take they about to clip you up. Tori, remember in Pod
It's not. It's
55
not that
when
I'm.
you
It's not that I'm saying. It's not that I'm saying that I want. Like it's not because I'm just like I'm in love with the game. I'm just paying attention to like the UFC stats. Like Silk Song could take it, right? Silk Song could take it.
Burbeck's asking
We've underestimated the power of the Silk Song, my friend.
so
People are in love with this Hollow Knight thread and needle character. In my opinion, bro,
I like to get us yelled at in the comments. I do.
talk to me, man. Bring your Kevin on.
When's the last time you heard somebody talking about this game?
I'm going off for the launch.
No, fair.
Wait. You talking about Hollow or
Yeah, Hollow. When's the last time you heard someone talk
Hollow?
about Silk Song? After the launch week. Be honest.
Yeah. Can't say that I have heard
And that
anything.
doesn't mean it's not great. I'm just saying I
I mean, it's
haven't
not great.
seen a thing. The fan art has come and gone already. That's all
Meanwhile,
I'm
two
saying.
two B's getting 2B and homegirl from Stellar Blade still getting
To this right now as we speak.
Kojima and friends.
Wow. Okay.
Kojima and friends.
I actually, even though I'm shocked, I honestly might agree because again, to get us yelled at some more, go ahead and clip me up right now. Ghost of GOTY was just pretty good. Whatever that may mean to the viewer or the listener, it was pretty good. I liked it more than Tsushima in a lot of ways. It plays a lot better than Tsushima in a lot of ways. It's just not an amazing game. And that's fine. But a not amazing game is not going to win any awards.
So Spider-Man 2.
I would have, to me, and that's another, again, we're going to have to go back to on another pod.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna talk to you because I could play the game right now. I could play part 1 right now.
I don't like the revisionist history. I'm not a fan of the whole, well, we didn't like this and now I didn't like I'm not saying it's game of the year, but I'm like, I don't like I think the bad taste, fair enough, of them quietly canceling the DLC caused the internet revolt. But I'm like, we're like micro shredding another pretty good game. I said it to you and Tim on previous pods. I'm like, Insomniac, I know for a fact is going to give me a solid 8 out of 10. If Wolverine is an 8 out of 10, I'll take Insomniac's 8 out of 10 for Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's how I look at those games. But I don't expect Arkham City. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. Not from them.
I just think they went like certain like you got rid of all the fire characters in part 1, man. No.
Yeah.
No.
And I feel like to kind of keep things more on top, I feel like with GOTY, it's just like I'm seeing more, but I'm not seeing significantly better. So I'm like, my weapon wheel is bigger, but you've almost balanced this too much. Of like, what does it mean if I get the Kusanagari if it's still inferior to a one-on-one katana fight? What was the point?
Where's my skill?
Yeah. And what's better than one katana? Two katanas is the best weapons in the entire game for the duration of the game. All right, well, then why learn the spear? Why even grab the blicky? Like if it all comes down to
So you're telling me that Star Wars Fallen Order Star Wars Survivor had more interesting combat options?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would probably still give the edge to GOTY, only because I was very underwhelmed by Survivor's Force abilities. Love the lightsaber choices. The Force abilities, I'm like, this is. I played as Star Killer. I know I don't need a 1-for-1, but he was.
Listen. To be fair, you know what? Go ahead, continue.
Oh, okay. No,
I'll say that for another topic.
Yeah, I was just saying. I'm like that to me. I'm like, it's hard. Like I know we can't always go to straight power fantasy, but I'm like, yeah, Cal's not seeming like that dude. If every time it's Darth Vader, Scrabble,
and that's why you need to get out of this era. Luke Skywalker should not be the BC timeline.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
LS timeline gots to go.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
Gots to
Yeah,
go.
because you can't. You're not allowed to break the ceiling out of Legacy. So what anyone you introduce is inferior in when the big boys are in the room. You know what I'm saying, best action game: Battlefield 6, Doom: The Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, or Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Mm. Battlefield.
As the best action game?
I mean, it's not because I want it to win. It's just because what's gonna happen.
I don't see. So while
I think Hades
I
too.
was like, I
Hades,
think
if
Hades
I'm gonna
2
give it
is gonna
like
be
Hades
the
two might
one
go.
that runs
Yeah.
away with this category. Like to me, I'm just glad Shinobi got nominated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Over Ninja Gaiden.
huh?
Over Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. The reason why I would pick, I do think Hades 2 is gonna win. But the reason
Mhm.
why I would skew more towards Shinobi over Ninja Gaiden is that Ninja Gaiden had the task of bringing you what you deserved from the franchise, where Shinobi was more of they had to revive the franchise. Like Joe Musashi as a
Okay.
character was beyond irrelevant. Beyond irrelevant. So getting him to a point where I'm like, man, I would want to play Art of Vengeance too. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking forward to the Robotnik DLC. Like that's a taller task than we just have to make Ryu cooler again.
Or well, I mean, it's not Ryu; it's his pupil.
Right, but
But
he's. I'm just
yeah,
saying,
I
like
got you.
it's like you do the eyes when they're dropping. You're like, well, you've already won points. The primary Lotus is back. You know, like you automatically. You know, let's see. Is there anything else that's like stands out before we get to the big one?
Hmm.
Um, mm, mm. I think we could probably go straight into Game of the Year. Um, I guess before we do that, okay, best art direction: Clear Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song.
It's gonna be clear, obscure.
Okay.
So it's fresh. All of those that you just mentioned, we've already seen it before.
You don't think Death Stranding 2 on the Beach is gonna get best art direction?
It's just that it's a sequel. You know,
Mm,
it's it that these are sequels, so we expect more of that. If it didn't look like Death Stranding 2, we would have a problem. All
that's
right, those are
that's a
just
fair point.
sequels.
That's a fair point.
You know, so those are all sequels. We already know what Hollow Knight is going to look like.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you
fair.
know,
Touche.
it's split, and then is Split Fiction up there?
Not for art direction.
Okay,
I would say to throw a
yeah,
curveball, maybe Hades 2. Hades 2 is a beautiful looking game from the art.
but it's the same type of art style we're used to from part. So if it didn't look like, we would have a problem.
Fair enough. You,
So
you got me.
definitely Clear Obscure. Definitely Clear. Yeah, Expedition.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, at 1000%.
Um. All right. Let's just get into it because we got to wrap up the show as well. So, game of the year, we got
Game of the year.
Clear
Let's see.
Obscure Expedition 33, Death
Mm-hmm.
Stranding 2, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey
Mm-hmm.
Kong Bonanza, Hades 2,
Mm.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I'll eliminate Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean, Astro bought one last year.
no. But Astro, you definitely know there's more units out there for people to play it. So
Fair.
if Donkey Kong's wins, to me it's impossible. It does it like nah, it's
It's
impossible.
IGN's Pokemon Za 8 out of 10.
It's impossible. Because my thing is like, how do you? I would never pick Donkey Kong over the Digimon game. I can't believe Digimon didn't even
He
make
didn't
it.
even get nominated, bro.
I can't believe it. Um, I just think, to be honest with you, there's a little bit of reluctance because it's a Pokemon compare like it's the
It's an anime game.
that's what people look at it as. Okay, no, I think it's wrong to put Digimon in that category
Yeah.
as an anime
Yeah.
game.
So what I've noticed, because as you know, I do listen, just trying to always get the podcast better. Like I listen to other podcasts. We're one of the few podcasts that I know that actually talk gaming and anime. Most gaming podcasts are just gaming. And they're mispronouncing those characters from anime because they really and truly do not watch it. So
Oh,
Naruto and
don't
Sasuke, you're like, what?
Oh no, hey kid, that's it. We Stephen A in this thing right now. No. That's it. It's all right.
Mm.
No. I like no. You should have never told me that on air. Oh no, it's bro. Every day I wake up, kid, it's Lil Wayne the Mob. It's Trap or Die,
Mm.
Young G's, the actual song.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's Jay Z, the Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 3. Oh yeah, it's that. That's the energy. No. Come on. Yeah. I don't consider it's a legit game. It's a legit game. Legit lore. Legit thought out. Legit gameplay. They need to never stop this momentum. And everything else they want to do is gonna
Oh, I'm working on a video.
everything they do, fam, is going to
I'm
gel
I'm
over.
work. Yeah,
You wanna make your own Marvel rivals?
pod listeners, y'all
I'm
heard it
not
here
gonna
first.
say it.
I'm working on a video. I'm like, this is
Oh
this is
no,
how this is
hey,
the powder keg of you could do it.
hey, hey, and I'll be waiting. Listen. No, I'm surprised. Like, listen. This is not my style of game,
Mm.
but from what I saw, bro, from what I was seeing, I said, "Hey, this is his attack." He, hey, I'll wait to watch the slideshow. I'll select my attacks. I'll wait. I'll let you get a lick off. I'll let you get a lick
Right,
off.
this nuke's
Yeah,
coming.
I know this news coming. I'm gonna stay right there in place.
Mm.
I'm like, hey, it's my turn now. Watch my cutscene. Yeah. Oh no. After no. I saw a red Garurumon. I don't know the name of the Digimon,
That's fine.
but that was enough for me.
Mm.
I said I did not know I liked this color scheme. You had an all gold War Greymon with platinum accents. Oh no, it's over.
Mm. Mm.
You had a black and gold Pyodramon.
Yeah.
Oh man, no. But back to the game of the year. We on art direction, right?
No, we did art
No
direction.
game of the
Game
year.
of the year. Mm-hmm.
Game of the year. It's either going to be Expedition. It's got to be
It has to be.
because if it doesn't, then it'll just let us know that all the fans of Final Fantasy will actually have a concise consensus of all the people that's chirping at us saying no, we don't like this version of Final Fantasy, which is not a great pool, a big size pool.
Mm.
This is why you're getting ignored. Um, Battlefield has the chance to snub it.
No, it's not even on there for game of the year.
It's not even on there for Game of the
Mm-mm.
Year. Oh, then Then Kojima and Friends by
For
default.
game of the year?
Okay, you have Bonanza. Walk the list through me again.
So Clair
Bonanza.
Obscur,
Mm-hmm.
Bonanza, Death Stranding
Mm-hmm.
2, Hades 2,
Mm-hmm.
Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I don't think Death Stranding 2 gets it done.
I'm only saying that because it's Kojima and Friends,
No,
bro.
again, we
You
joke
know.
we joke every year. If Jeff had it his way,
Um. Um. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Expedition.
okay,
Because if Hades 2 wins, I just don't think it has the momentum that everybody wants it to have. Like,
because it's a roguelike, right?
yeah, it's a roguelike.
Yeah,
That's not a that's
I enjoy them, but I'm like I also acknowledge they're not like a pick up a must play.
oh wait, I did all this to die at oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
And it's not Elden Ring?
yeah,
No.
yeah. Not the most appealing game loop at all.
Yeah, the game loop is not there.
Yeah.
Expedition.
I mean, I played it. I spoke about it, dropped a review, told you and Tim about it. Like I'm like, it's the Matrix in gaming form to me this year. Of like, I did not know you could tell a story like this. So I'm
Mm.
like, if it won like best narrative and didn't win game of the year, I'm like, well, I got what I wanted. Because I'm like, I could watch the movie of this. This was so good. I think the only thing for me, I'm just like, a lot of these other games seem to be a refinement of a formula that already worked. So, like, to me, I'm like, while I do think Claire will win because it's the golden child this year,
Mhm.
if, say, Kingdom Come won, I wouldn't be surprised.
Me too. I just haven't felt its presence.
I haven't
And
either,
I don't
but
know if
it
it's
hasn't
that's what I'm
left,
yeah, it hasn't left. That's true.
right? Every now and then you'll scroll your feed and it's like, here comes another clip from the DLC. Here
Mm.
comes another patch. And everyone's like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, okay, I guess. There's something here. Yeah.
Wait, Night Rain is on there too, right?
Not for game of the year.
Okay, then. Yeah, the Kingdom Come could snub it. And it would be refreshing if it did.
I don't think people would be as mad. I think
Yeah.
if Clear Obscure loses and it loses to Kingdom Come, I think people could make peace with that.
Yeah. It's gonna make me want to get Kingdom Come and see what it's about.
Right.
I'll be curious.
Yeah. I'm like you said, Bonanza.
I just don't,
Yeah.
I would say yeah because Clear Obscure is Golden Child, but I don't because Fantasio won. Didn't it win
It
it?
won something. And it was
And
nominated for sure. So
and it's just like my thing is Fantasio. Like so if well, I'm not losing my mind to play that, and I'm not losing my mind to play Clear Obscure. So then I just don't. I would say Kingdom Come, man. I changed my mind. Kingdom Come. I'm expecting Cure Obscure to win because again, Golden Child marketing, people going crazy for it. But I'd rather play Digimon over that, bro.
I think if you ever get a chance to play Clear Obscure, you will really like it. You in particular, I think you will really like it.
Okay, I'll give it.
Yeah. I think at first it won't knowing you, it won't really grab your attention. But once the plot twist happens, I'm like when it happened, I'm like, this is a Jory game. At this point, some of the end boss monsters, I'm like, this is a Jory game. This is what he wanted from Final Fantasy 16.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm with you. I think Expedition 33 gets it done this year. I think people will make peace with Deliverance too. Anything else, there'll be riots in the streets. Even if it was Hollow Knight Silk Song, I'm like, I just
No,
don't.
no, I just don't see
Yeah,
it.
I just
I
don't.
don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
And of course, we're
Wait,
gonna
do you
get
mean
comments
this?
like, what internet are you on?" I'm like, "Listen, I'm on. I follow people that the gaming community has turned their back on, and probably for the right reasons. Just because I want perspective, and even them are
No,
not talking about this game.
dog. Like when I see Hollow Knight, I'm like, yo, another weird game that people like that are weird.
Nah, it's not that.
I'm just like, yo, what is this needle and thread? This is a character y'all want to play
I
as
think
compared to a
it's a
Shinobi?
spider, right? It's a spider with needle and thread. I think is that the concept?
Fam,
I think
it's a first render hollow from Bleach,
in the
drawn
game,
one time, drawn one
in the
time,
game, in the game.
with cloth over his head and a needle. All right.
It's not a AAA production. It's an indie game.
Sega, if y'all don't bring back Vector Man, y'all don't want bread. Vector Man can come back right now, guys.
Nah, let's Sega get their legacy IPs out the door. They've been cooking.
No, yeah. No, I'm just saying, but like Vector Man, bro, y'all don't even have to do a 3D Vector. Y'all could just do a side scroller. Beautiful Joe-esque. Call it a day.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't really have anything
Any-
else. There was no other really categories that
ex-
stuck out to me. Like again, like best narrative, I'm like, I don't see a world in where Clear Obscure doesn't win. It's
It has to.
it's
At least win
yeah,
that.
it's too good. It's too good. It's like there's no but no. Everything else is there is just fluff. It's gonna win best narrative. You know, like so and other things I know we don't really particularly like. We're like, oh, the best esports. Like, I don't know. Yeah, hooray!
If Marvel Rivals doesn't win, then I don't care.
Well,
You know?
it's nominated for the best ongoing game.
Okay. It should win. Yeah. I'd give it that.
Do you know what it's up
What else is
against?
there? What? Kingdom?
Final Fantasy 14.
Ooh.
What was the other categories for best ongoing game? Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Ooh. Okay.
Marvel Rivals
X
is
that
not
off.
winning.
X that off.
Ongoing.
My apologies.
Nothing.
I did not do my homework.
Yeah,
I did
try
not do my
again
homework.
in season 11 next year because no.
Yeah. I didn't do my homework.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Is there
All right.
any last thing before we wrap up? Are there any surprise trailers that you were either one hoping for or expecting?
I'm hoping to see Metal Gear Solid 2 Rising.
Wow.
I know. That's one. I'm hoping to see.
And we pray.
Oh man, I'm hoping to see Mega Man Legends 3.
Maybe Mega Man Legends Collection, but you ain't getting no 3 announced. You're not getting no 3 announced.
That'll be the precursor.
Yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, you're not getting no 3 announced.
A nice surprise. Let's see. Some more Resident Evil 9 gameplay.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Yeah, there will for sure. It's underneath. It's nominated for one of the most anticipated games of the next year. I'm just like, who? Who are these people?
I don't know, man.
I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think there's a world. The way the director's been talking cash money for the past month and a half, we're seeing Final Fantasy Remake Part 3 at the Game Awards. He's been talking cash money for a minute
but
now.
I believe him.
So do I. He's like, the development is going amazing, by the way.
Yeah, and for a Japanese person to say, like, I'm actually happy with the development.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He talking.
Keep going.
That was really I'm like, especially if it gets a release date with that. Nothing else matters. I think since we just throwing curveballs out there, I think we see Marvel's Venom.
The story mode Insomniac?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as we know, it hasn't been. I guess they wouldn't announce it because it was never announced. I'm like, we know for a fact the Great Web was canceled for a fact. We haven't heard the same thing about Venom.
Okay.
And you don't have to do much. You could just do the same thing you do with the Wolverine teaser. You just do a little, hey, Eddie, did you get that?
Okay. Oh. I'm hoping to see an F-Zero trailer.
I mean, maybe. Nintendo seems to have some, well, I don't know if you see that at the Game Awards.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably see it in the
Yeah, Nintendo seems to be keeping their first party IPs close to home.
Okay. Let's see on the Capcom side. Let's see. What do I think I will see?
Street Fighter 6 Season 4?
Okay.
Is it too soon? I mean, 3's not done. So
I think it's time to see some season 4. Maybe Tekken drops a trailer.
I would advise against it. You're not salvaging 2025. It's try again next year.
Yeah. Wild Card, Soul Calibur 7 trailer.
You're better off seeing a Soul Calibur crossover character the way Tekken 8's going.
No, that actually might be a reason why Tekken.
No, yeah.
That's actually my
Yoshimitsu wasn't the only one.
My goodness.
Where souls cross.
Yeah, please stop. I don't even want to go to sleep tonight because of that. I don't want to hear that in my head. Stop immediately. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Man. I don't know, man. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I definitely love to see a Metal Gear Solid Rising 2. We might no, that's too soon. To see a trailer on Kojima's next game? Nah.
Not necessarily. He's said multiple times he's working on multiple projects to some degree at once. Maybe it's the movie he's working on. I think we'll see Kojima something.
We'll see some Gears of War.
I think it's a good idea, but I'm like, boy, way to fumble reloaded. Way to squander your chance of the IP being coming back from the brink.
Nah, it's not a new installment. Everybody who played Gears of War probably played it on the 360 already.
But I think that's where you have a chance to breathe quality. Like, to me, I'm like, when you do a port.
Also, it didn't have online. So.
I know. So I'm like, when you do a port, like you have to do it in a way of like, I kind of want to play this new one a little bit. Like you have to find something. And I don't think it found that thing. It's like, here's just a game on PS5. It's like, this is not enough.
Super lazy.
Yeah,
super
this
lazy.
isn't enough. I don't care.
I expect to see some Virtual Fighter stuff.
I don't think that's too far of a claim. Right now, I don't care. Like, the way they've been kind of handling Virtual Fighter 6, I'm just like, I don't care. Is this game coming next year or not?
We definitely gonna get a Yakuza game coming out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, another one. You guys make these things fast.
Yeah. But
some Code Vein.
I mean, it comes out
next year.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, you're right. Is that a real surprise? No, it's not.
Yeah.
Right. Man, I just say
do we get Kingdom Hearts 4? Like the streets have been asking?
That'll be a triple double.
It would, but
that'd be a triple double.
Kingdom Hearts fans, I know we're still a growing pod, but if this echoes to y'all, it's over.
But Ant, we're in the Final Fantasy world now. Dealing with Final Fantasy things. We're gonna see a Final Fantasy Mickey style.
Tetsuya Nomura is too busy drawing Super Sephiroth for Magic the Gathering to worry about Kingdom Hearts 4 right now. It's over.
Really?
It's over. I will just say this because I follow devout Kingdom Hearts fans, so I know they know. The installments have dropped at significantly different phases of my life, and that should tell you everything. I was in a different space, literally, between installments.
Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer dropped in 2007, my boy. And we got Kingdom Hearts 3 2018. No, 2021. Kingdom Hearts 3 now. We got Final Fantasy 15.
We got a few Final Fantasies before we got
4.
It's
we were waiting on GTA's timeline, not to get GTA's quality.
It's over. I'm not saying Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to come out. It will, but just live your life. don't let these shackles hold you back anymore. Don't keep. What's her name? Utada Hikaru. She can't even hit those notes anymore. That's how much time has passed.
Man.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get so much flack. She is. You know how Mariah Carey doesn't quite have that same high note? That's where she's at right now. The talent is still there. It's just the voice no longer. That's how much time has passed. Because when you think about it, like Kingdom Hearts 1 was 2002.
We were in the 7th.
I hadn't even started high school yet.
7th grade.
Yeah. A bit more of a solemn send out than I expected for this episode, but I just want to be. Let me be the first to tell you, just enjoy the artwork. Think about the memories. Every now and then, pick up the game. You can beat the game in like 20 hours. It's
do a speed run.
Do a speed run if you want. It's. We had the time. So, and Nomura is not going to be around forever or actively working forever. So that should also.
I'm gonna say this. I say we see a game that's being developed by Clover.
Who's Clover?
The Devil May Cry team that left and ported over to Capcom. They got hired now. I think we see a game from them. A trailer at least.
Not a bad prediction at all. I will say I think we see more of that game tied to Annihilation.
Okay, true.
Yeah,
and we see a Monster Hunter trailer.
Some type of expansion DLC.
They better drop the expansion. If I can't make coffee in this new, is grits. If they don't give me 4 new biomes on 7 new biomes, 6 new biomes on top of the biomes we have now that are bigger and larger, the game, you guys killed yourselves. Who told you to divide the team to work on Street Fighter? No, you don't do that. You don't do that with your big franchises, man. You mean to tell me I'm going to fight Thanos and Doctor Doom?
Hey.
And Doctor Doom? It's not Mogo, okay. If we fighting Mojo, the announcer, our Stadium X-Men, okay. But y'all want me to fight Thanos and Doom? Okay, swap out Doom Apocalypse with the cybernetic enhancements? What are y'all doing? No, y'all swap out and y'all give me Thanos and Onslaught working together, giving each other high fives, like they from the Predator movie trying to outdo Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, come on.
Nah,
what are y'all doing?
I do think Capcom just got a little bit too overconfident. That's it. That's it. Like, for as it's in everything that they've done recently. There's always like a little slip up, right? Resident Evil Remake Run 3, right? It's like 3 just wasn't. It might as well just been DLC. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just certain things along the way of like Capcom just every now and then, You're like, all right.
When I look at 3, I'm just disgusted. Like, I'm like, ugh,
Glorified expansion pack. But
ugh.
ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed the podcast episode. As always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We do our best to get back to everybody. Again, we do have the Discord. We're working on it as much as we can get interaction. So make sure to log into our Discord.
Yes.
What else? We are again on the road to 5,000 subscribers, 5,000 watch hours. So every subscription, every recommendation, using us as ADR goes a long, long way.
Yes, please, please,
But with
please.
that being said, I am Antonius the Gamer, Super SSS Rank. This is the Press Start Select podcast. Till next time, peace.